hiring and firing, you start to ask yourself, well, what are the points of friction that are being captured that are not automated and connected to human decisioning to start to change or adapt things in the model? And in the Podium case, if you took all the survey information from a record of stores, whether you do nationally or a particular area, and start to understand what are the points in which people don't like, that says, I should have just stayed with that other brand. And then you start to roll that up, then you start to pull forward the solve. So when people say, well, what is as he was saying, the agent's responsibility, the agent needs to be the key decisioning engine, because I always say machines are only as good as the people programming them. The people programming them suck, the machines they're not gonna be that great. And I think there's just opportunities to capture intel at scale to synthesize for human decisioning to say, okay, here are the shifts we now need to make in how we operate, because a new consumer expectation is coming and we need to be out in front of it. I think there has to be a basic innate curiosity of what human solves may be out there that no one is chasing down. I think the other thing is when you start looking at the consumer journey and we show the dealers all the decision points for someone to consider buying a car, all the touch points while we're in so many media channels. No one is synthesizing this part of the decision model at every touch point that configures the Rubik's Cube to understand how seeing it parked in your neighbor's driveway, to passing on the road, to passing a dealership, to seeing it in a TV spot, Super Bowl, staged outside of a mall, did it all start to become imprints that are left on you to create attraction around it? Well, we don't understand that. I think there's ample opportunity to start to understand what role these play in from a multi-touch standpoint, to start to say, okay, so here are the places we need to be to complete this Rubik's Cube configuration, so people start to, as we say, fall in love with what we offer as a product offering. And I think that's where the opportunity is for man and machine to collaborate and start to get to a solve with some of these things. But I think there's been a lack of curiosity just to want to go find all these things. Are they a thing? Or even competitively to mirror someone else. Well, how is this brand failing? Okay, let's not do that, but let's take all the pain points and lessons from it. And I think that's the missing part of blueprinting. How do we start to